Hey, this is Abel and my table. I recently got my hands on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and my primary mission was simple. I wanted to see how it truly stacks up against the OG, the original Osmo Pocket. I have a history with the first generation model. I used it heavily when it first launched, capturing everything from travel vlogs to daily snippets. However, as is the case with many gadgets, the novelty eventually wore off, and it spent the last year or so just collecting dust on my shelf. When I looked into the current resale market, I was shocked to find that the original model is now only fetching between £50 and £80. Compare that to the £300 to £400 price tag of a new Pocket 3, and a serious question arises for any budget-conscious creator. Do you actually need the latest and greatest? Or is the £50 vintage original a better value for your needs? After spending a full weekend putting both units through their paces, there is no denying that the Pocket 3 is a vastly superior machine. It isn't just a minor refresh, it's a total overhaul. The leap in image quality is immediate. Thanks to the larger sensor, the colors are richer, the dynamic range is wider, and low light performance, which was always a struggle for the original, is significantly improved. The original screen was like looking through a postage stamp, but the Pocket 3 features a significantly larger rotatable OLED screen that makes navigating complex menus and accurately framing your shots much less frustrating. You no longer have to guess if your face is perfectly in focus. For a run-and-gun camera, speed is everything. The Pocket 3 starts up nearly instantly, and the new shutdown countdown and automatic gimbal locking are brilliant touches that allow you to capture a moment and stow the camera away in seconds. The Pocket 3 also has a much wider field of view. This is a massive win for vlogging. You no longer have to overextend your arm just to keep your head and shoulders in the frame. It feels much more natural and less like a workout. While the internal mics are better, the real magic is the seamless integration with the wireless microphone options from the Creator Kit. It turns this tiny device into a professional-grade interview and vlogging rig. One thing that genuinely surprised me during my testing was the physical footprint. While we praise the Pocket 3 for its features, it has grown significantly in size. The original remains the true king of pocketability. It is so slim and light that it slides into a standard pair of jeans effortlessly. You almost forget it's there. Once you put the Pocket 3 in its protective case, it becomes surprisingly cumbersome. It's thick enough that it creates a noticeable bulge in a pocket. To carry this comfortably, you're realistically looking at using cargo pockets, a jacket, or a dedicated sling bag. I decided to conduct a three-way shootout, comparing both DJI units against my modern smartphones and my dedicated Fujifilm X-T30. The results were telling. Both DJI units provide vastly superior mechanical stabilization and a more intentional, professional cinematic look compared to the digital jitter you often get from a phone. When compared to the Fujifilm X-T30, the Fuji still wins hands down on pure image quality, depth of field, and soul. However, the Fuji lacks the extreme portability of the Pockets. You can't just whip an X-T30 out of your pocket at a dinner table. The most important takeaway is that the original Osmo Pocket still looks great. It isn't trash by modern standards. In good lighting, it holds its own remarkably well, and for many casual creators or hobbyists, the image quality is more than enough for social media. Even though the Pocket 3 is a fantastic piece of engineering, I would actually suggest many people skip it for two specific reasons. First, you should aim to defeat the hype train. If you're feeling a sense of FOMO because you see every influencer on your feed using a Pocket 3, don't drop £300 to £400 just yet. Go to the used market and buy an original Osmo Pocket for £50. It will give you roughly 75% of the same experience. Use it for 3 months. If you find yourself reaching for it every day, then you've proven the value of the upgrade. If it ends up in a drawer, you've only lost £50 instead of £400. Second, there is a photography gap. A common mistake is thinking this can be your everything camera. If you want to take high-quality still photos as well as video, get a traditional point and shoot or stick to your Fujifilm. If you are just starting your journey into videography, the original Osmo Pocket is an incredible bargain. It is the perfect low-risk entry-level test to see if this style of filming suits you. But regardless of which generation you choose, both are fantastic, fun, and capable tools that will make your travel and vlogging memories look better than ever. See you!